Naomi calls major WWE champion a liar ahead of Smackdown. Naomi claimed a major WWE champion was a liar ahead of the upcoming edition of Smackdown. Tonight's episode of the Blue Brand will be the first since Royal Rumble 2025 and will air live from the Fedex Forum in Memphis, Tennessee. Ahead of the show, Naomi took to her ex, FKA Twitter, to accuse Tiffany Straton of being a liar. The buff Barbie recently named 3 stars who have helped her behind the scenes, and The Glow was one of the people on the list. The Glow reacted to Straton's claim and said it was a lie and that she does not know the WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax defeated the veteran on the January 3rd episode of Smackdown to retain the WWE Women's Championship. However, Tiffany Straton finally cashed in her Money in the Bank contract on Jax following the match to become champion. Charlotte Flair is scheduled to appear on tonight's Smackdown after winning the Women's Royal Rumble match. Straton recently shared that she wanted Flair to select her as her opponent for Wrestlemania 41 later this year. Former WWE Women's Champion breaks character to praise Naomi. Nia Jax recently broke character to praise Naomi while discussing the partnership between WWE and TNA. The 37-year-old had walked out of the company alongside Mercedes Moné, FKA Sasha Banks, in 2022, but returned to the company at Royal Rumble 2024. She spent some time in Total Nonstop Action Wrestling and captured the TNA Knockouts World Championship before coming back to the Stanford-based promotion. In an interview with Screen Rant, the Irresistible Force noted that it was great that the company had entered into a partnership with TNA. She added that Naomi had recently spent some time in TNA before her WWE return and claimed that the former Smackdown Women's Champion was one of her favorite people. "I think it's incredible. I think it's great that we partnered up. TNA has always been such a great company. I've seen so many talents come from there, and Naomi was there recently, and having her come back. She's one of my favorite human beings." Nia Jax said Naomi is currently one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions alongside Bianca Belair. Jade Cargill used to be the EST's tag team partner, but has not been seen since she was the victim of a brutal attack by a mystery assailant on the November 22nd, 2024 episode of Smackdown. Naomi sends a message to Jey Uso ahead of WWE Smackdown. The superstar Naomi recently took to social media to send a message to Jey Uso ahead of the upcoming edition of Friday Night Smackdown. The Yeet Master won the Royal Rumble this year. In 2024, Jey Uso gained massive popularity in World Wrestling Entertainment. Fans were rooting for him to win a major singles title, and it looks like the Triple H-led creative seemingly listened to the audience as Jey finally won the WWE Intercontinental Championship. However, after dropping the IC title against Braun Breaker, the Yeet Master set his eyes on winning his first world title. The OG Bloodline member has now taken a big step towards achieving his dream as he won this year's Men's Royal Rumble match. Jey will now get the opportunity to face either Gunther or Cody Rhodes at Wrestlemania 41. The Jey Uso recently took to Instagram to upload a behind-the-scenes video from the Royal Rumble Premium Live event. In the clip, the former WWE Intercontinental Champion can be seen hanging out with his kid. This post caught real-life Bloodline member Naomi's attention, and she left a comment on it. The Glow jokingly asked Jey to put his son and her nephew on a payroll. "Put my nephew on payroll," he booked, and busy face with tears of joy, smiling face with hard eyes, face blowing a kiss. She commented, "Bill Apter believes Jey Uso will lose to Cody Rhodes in a potential match at WWE Wrestlemania 41. During a recent edition of Sportskeeda Wrestling Smack Talk, Bill Apter said that he believed Jey Uso would lose if he chose to face Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania 41. The veteran wrestling journalist also mentioned that despite the loss, the Yeet Master's credibility will not go down. "Against Cody, I think Jey Uso will look great in defeat. That's what I think is going to happen. That hug between him and Cody could have been very telling that this might be the guy, okay? But I don't think he's going to take the belt off of Cody Rhodes." It remains to be seen who Jey Uso will choose to face between Cody Rhodes and Gunther at this year's show of shows. Naomi is upset following Smackdown. Calls 40-year-old star disrespectful. This week's episode of Smackdown, the go-home show before Saturday night's main event, was quite eventful. It was extra eventful for Naomi, who wrestled earlier in the show before she was heavily referenced in the main event. Her husband, Jimmy Uso, picked a fight with Kevin Owens on Smackdown. This led to a main event match between the two. Naomi shares heartwarming update following WWE Royal Rumble. Chelsea Green reacts with insults. WWE star Naomi shared a heartfelt update following Royal Rumble 2025, and Chelsea Green responded by insulting her. The veteran is one half of the Women's Tag Team Championship alongside Bianca Belair. The Glow used to be featured in the Total Divas reality show, and she reunited with some of her castmates in the Women's Royal Rumble match. The former SmackDown Women's Champion shared a photo with Natalya and Nikki Bella today on social media, and Chelsea Green reacted to the post by noting that she loved divas but did not like Naomi. Charlotte Flair returned during the Women's Royal Rumble match and emerged victorious. Flair earned a title match at Wrestlemania 41 due to the victory and had a confrontation with Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley this past Monday night on WWE Raw. Charlotte Flair returned during the Women's Royal Rumble match and emerged victorious. Flair earned a title match at WrestleMania 41 due to the victory and had a confrontation with Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley this past Monday night on WWE Raw. The WWE star breaks character to praise Naomi. Nia Jax recently broke character to speak highly of Naomi and noted that she was one of her favorite human beings. The Irresistible Force successfully defended the WWE Women's Championship against the veteran on the January 3rd, 2025 edition of Smackdown. However, Tiffany Straton cashed in her Money in the Bank contract following the match to become champion. In an interview with Screen Rant, Jax discussed the company's partnership with TNA Wrestling and noted that the Glow spent some time on the promotion. She added that the Smackdown star was one of her favorite people, and I think it's incredible. I think it's great that we partnered up. TNA has always been such a great company. I've seen so many talents come from there, and Naomi was there recently, and having her come back, I love Naomi. She's one of my favorite human beings. Nia Jax said the 37-year-old had a brief run with TNA Wrestling after walking out of WWE in 2022 with her then-partner Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné in AEW. The real-life Bloodline member returned during the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble match. Naomi replaced Jade Cargill in the tag team with Bianca Belair after the former AEW star was brutally attacked on the November 22, 2024 episode of Smackdown. Cargill has not returned to WWE television since the attack last year. Naomi left shocked as new WWE star flat out rejects her. It's not every day that Naomi, a 16-year pro wrestling veteran, is left shocked. However, she felt just that recently after she was flat out rejected by a new WWE superstar. This was the former TNA Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace. She made her official debut as a WWE superstar at the Royal Rumble 2025. Following the match, she shared a few pictures of herself backstage on X. She captioned the tweet, "Need me to open that jar?" which Naomi playfully responded to with a "yes please." Unfortunately for the Women's Tag Team Champion, Grace was having none of it. She responded with a brief but stern statement, telling the 37-year-old to get Bianca Belair to do it, and claiming that she did not want to